The box of fun details are here. Well, I'm excited.
Me too.
The box of fun is here, and if you don't know what the box of fun is, Funko drops one every single year at home and also at the Fundays event in California.
And they only started doing the at-home boxes a few years ago. I think the first one was 2018?
2018, 2017, something like that. But yeah, it wasn't always a box of fun at home. When they started doing it, people went bonkers.
To include you, who ran around our backyard screaming about how you got it, but you didn't know what you got.
It's true. That did happen.
Oh my God! Dude!
And then there was last year. Last year. Anybody remember last year?
I remember.
Last year was a mess, and we talk about it all the time because it is the worst thing that ever happened to Funko besides Machine Gun Kelly Golds. So today, details were shared about the newest box of fun, and there's a couple of things that we wanted to point out.
Yeah.
One, before we even look at the picture, it is the most amount of items inside of a box of fun that I have ever seen so far.
Yes.
And so I have a reason for that. Like, I came up with a reason. They know people will buy the box of fun. They know it'll sell out. There's no doubt. It'll happen. Unless they have some that sit in the back room for a long time. They try to put them back up on the website and people don't buy them, which is what happened with the Fright Night box.
Well, yeah, in the box of fun last year, if I remember correctly, there were like, it would go in and out occasionally for like a couple months.
Yeah, it was like they couldn't figure out the allocation or something.
It was weird.
So the fact that they know that people will most likely buy every single box that goes up on the website, they definitely will, considering this time they're selling it through EQL, or Equal. And Equal is basically a raffle system. You put your name into a hat and hope that you're drawn so you can actually buy the box. So you have to tell Funko, I will pay for this if I'm chosen. So if they choose you, expect that money to come out of your bank account or off your credit card. But here's why I think Funko packs so much in here. They are going to make a lot of these boxes, which means that they can make a lot of these products, which for them is pennies on the dollar. And they could sell the boxes for a lot more money because there's a lot more products in it, making us feel like there's value. There is value in it because you are getting a lot of items, but Funko is taking full advantage of this. And my guess is this box will be the most expensive box that they ever put out.
Well, yeah, if it has more products than ever, then I would imagine.
But I mean by a lot. By a lot.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at like $200, $225.
You know what? I'm not going to do the math right now because we haven't shown the photo.
Okay, let's look at the photo.
Hold on. No, not yet. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Say, okay, let's look at the photo.
Okay, let's look at the photo.
Chris.
Heather.
You're really bothering me.
I'm not trying to.
You edited the shit out of that video yesterday. Edit my words out of this one.
Okay.
I messed up.
All right.
So do it again and do it right.
That's staying in.
No, it isn't.
Hashtag staying in. All right, so here's the box of fun. The brand new box of fun. So Heather pointed out a couple things that somebody pointed out to you.
Yes, but before we get into that, let's discuss this box. So it says that we will get one pop mascot. Our pops are $15, right?
Let's say.
Okay, $15 for a mascot plus.
And by the way, the mascots are there at the bottom. The Crown Krakens, Pop Bucklers, Black Light Buccaneers, and Proto Pirates.
Thank you. Anyway.
That was important. That's important.
We can talk about that later. Right now, I'm talking about what's in the box. Okay, we get one pop mascot, $15. One soda, $18. One wacky wobbler, oh, what would you price that at? Let's say 15. 3 pops, so let's
45.
do 45. And then one bitty pop, oh, I don't even know how much those cost. We'll do 15 just to be safe.
Okay.
So that comes to 108. So my guess is like 125, maybe 150.
Really?
Yeah, they really don't like profit that much off of these boxes.
That's
they do
been the
add
price.
a little bit.
That's been the price like ongoing years past. It was like $115, $120.
No, so 105 was the heavy metal box of fun, and that
Right.
was 3 pops and 3 sodas.
And
so that came to
we mathed that out, and it came out to be sort of like an okay price, right?
$99. So it was 105.
Right. But the product itself doesn't cost that much for them to make, is my point.
It doesn't matter. What we pay for the product is what they're charging plus a little.
Well,
bit
no, I'm
additional
saying
for
they're
the
going to
box.
go for the maximum amount of money that they can make by just stuffing in all sorts of items.
Right, but they don't. What I'm trying to say is they don't go crazy high over like what retail.
I
would
think
be.
this is going to end up being kind of weirdly high. All right, so there's been an update by Funko.
Yeah, I did not expect this. This is really weird.
And we have Fritz with us this time for this
Yeah.
little breaking news. So apparently, Funko has removed one Funko Pop off the list.
Yeah, so instead of 3 mystery pops, it's 2.
So now your price that you had previously given, I just watched it because I'm in the middle of editing our video, was $108. Divide, or let's see, minus 15,
Would be 93.
$93.
Yeah, so my guess would be it would be $100 to
So-
105.
How did this even happen, you think?
I don't know.
Do you think they added in the wobbler, which kicked the Funko Pop out? By the way, I think this is an atrocious idea. I like the original set of like items in each box. I thought that was great. But removing one of the Freddy Funko Pops like we get every year, that's where we're all looking forward to getting, and putting in a wobbler is a bad move. I cannot believe this. This is unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
So what do you think, Fritz?
He said Funko and fuck their best friends.
And they said we're negative.
Yeah, Fritz he is on the Fritz.
So good, bad, indifferent. How do you feel about this now that we have this new piece of information?
I don't like it.
Me either.
I don't
I'm
like
not a
it
big
because
fan.
I have the feeling it's going to be similar to the Fun on the Run box where you get the same, everyone gets the same wobbler, everyone gets the same biddies, and everyone gets the same soda. Did they get the same soda? They got the same soda, right?
I don't remember.
so.
Yeah.
And
It was a horrible box.
yeah, it wasn't that good. And now you only get 2, what we assume to be Freddy or Franny or Proto Funko Pops.
Right. This is farts. This is a lot of farts.
It is a lot of
Oh,
farts.
what if the 2 Funko Pops is a Franny and a Freddy?
I mean, that's fine.
That would make sense, right? Because you would get a Franny Funko Pop and a Freddy Funko Pop, and that is what makes sense of having 2 of them. Then you get the wobbler. So what if the wobbler's Franny?
What if the wobbler is the Gastlecast?
What if the wobbler is Proto? He's licking his beehole and he's in there real deep.
on my
Oh
lap.
my goodness. Well, help him out, Heather.
I am very uncomfortable.
Go
with
help
this,
him
Fritz.
out. Help him lift that little leg up.
Listen, this
He's
is his,
very deep.
yes. This is something he does all the time. He has never done it while sitting
He's
on
really
my lap.
drilling in there.
Okay.
Well,
You good?
how's it taste?
You know what he did?
All right, back to the rest of the video, and I promise you one thing, you won't see any more beehole licking.
Our friend Glowman Greco on the Fanatics forum showed me.
Are you on the Fanatics forum? You're
No,
on
but
there?
he's very active on there.
We used to be very active on there, not anymore.
Yeah, to try to get into Fun Days and Fright Night. Now we're not. It's like ancient. It's like the equivalent of writing on, like carving drawings into a cave, like we're cavemen. Like
It is.
That's
That's
what
what-
going
that's
to the Fanatics forum reminds me
100%.
of. And I know that sounds really mean, and I don't mean it that way, but like
No, it's a great group of people, but
It is.
it's old.
it is. I don't know how to like use it properly. I figured it out for a little while to try to get like the Fright Night tickets, but
I had to go back to figuring out HTML.
yeah, it was wild.
Anyway,
What he pointed out is that on the box, if you take a look, it says 5 pieces.
yeah, that's weird.
It's very weird. So,
Now, this is kind of why I was thinking that they upped the ante to get more money out of this box. Because I bet you 5 was the original number. 5 was the
Possibly.
original number.
and then they added a couple pieces?
Yes. Because
So
they
it could
want to
have
make more
been
money.
the mascot, the 3 pops, and like 1 soda, but instead they added the wobbler and the biddies? Or something like that.
Yes, and
Or-
I think the wobbler was a last minute idea by Mike Becker, because Mike Becker is the founder of Funko, and Wacky Wobblers were the first things he ever created. So this year, it might be, hey, we're putting a wacky wobbler in here for some sort of crazy fun anniversary or some sort of special event. We just don't know what that is yet.
Could be.
Bro.
Or what if it's a pop mascot, a soda, a wobbler, a Bitty Pop 4-pack, and one of 3 limited piece exclusives?
Never.
I don't think that's the case.
No, I think I'm with you. Originally, it was going to be 3 pops of soda and a mascot. And the reason why I think that is that sodas are not being manufactured or made quite as much as they used to be. Funko Pops are always popular, and they always throw in a mascot. That's what I think this was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But then they added all these other things, including the little Bitty Pop pack thing, which I couldn't care less about. Like, that doesn't do anything for me. The wobbler I'm pretty excited about.
Well, hold on. What if it's the Bitty Pops of the mascots?
Yeah, sure. What does that read? At the very top line, in orange.
Box of Fun includes.
Right. So why doesn't it say Box of Fun at Home?
I don't think that matters here. I think that there are going to be differing boxes because I heard, or I didn't hear, I saw a couple people saying, like, oh, what if there's only 1 box of fun and that's all you can get? I don't think that's the case.
Well,
I think that they're gonna get special, like, glow mascots.
Can I tell you why I think this is the only box of fun?
Okay, tell me why.
Because last year was a horrendous event, and I don't feel like they can get things in order to make it right. They know it's going to be screwed up, so they're going to make 1 box of fun. Then at the event, there's going to be other special items that you can get while you're there.
Possibly.
That's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to be a huge change. And honestly, it's probably their smartest move because this basically will end the possibility of screwing things up. So at the event, you'll probably have 500 count pieces or so and below. That's where you're going to get the super limited pieces, but it will not be a part of the box of fun. That's just my speculation.
Okay, so I personally think that there is going to be a completely separate box of fun at Fundays. I think that they probably learned a lot last year, and I think that they probably, like, would never do that again. So I really like where your head's at when you mentioned that this would give them very little room for error. I feel like the box of fun in person is so sacred that they wouldn't do that.
I thought the whole event was so sacred that nothing could ever happen to it.
Same.
And that's what happened last year.
Same.
So
Listen,
I feel
I'm trying to be optimistic, okay?
Well, I don't like the idea of having the same box at both places.
No, me neither.
However, in terms of not having a big screw up and us sitting here making videos for 3 weeks on end about how badly they pulled off Fundays, it's probably in their best interest not to have 2 different boxes and instead combine them. Let's get back to the 5 pieces. So I think they definitely changed it. They wanted to upgrade it for some reason. I feel like it all had to do with making more money out of this box, which isn't a bad idea because they know they'll sell them. They know people are going to go crazy. They now have this equal thing, which people are going to sign up for. People are using that all the time for the Project Freds and those Funimation things. So,
okay, let's be real. Project Fred probably isn't happening all the time.
So this actually goes on sale on Friday.
Sort of. So the entries open on Friday.
Entries, thank you, Heather,
Yes.
or the equal entries.
I found Funko's posts. See, even on Funko's posts, 4 themes and 5 exclusive collectibles.
When was that?
Today.
What?
It literally says 5 exclusive collectibles. That's what I'm saying. Are you getting 1 of 3? That doesn't make any sense.
And it says Fun Days Fantastic Voyage Box of Fun. That is not the language that they use for the boxes of fun, or boxes at home. Okay, so I stand corrected. I went and looked on Google at old photos, and it does in fact say Fun Days Boxes of Fun.
I told you.
But I swore that they kept that word out on purpose.
No.
But even on Funko.com, where old boxes were being sold, it says Fun Days.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the fact that they're saying 5 collectibles.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't understand the whole 5 collectibles thing, considering there's more than 5 collectibles. Instead, there are 7 collectibles.
Why is nobody questioning that?
Because probably no one has noticed until right now.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Okay, so anyway, this coming Friday the 19th is when you can sign up for the EQL lottery, and it closes on the 22nd, which would be what, Monday?
Yeah, they always do these things very fast. The EQL things are quick.
Yeah, so it's Friday to Monday you can sign up. And then, and it also says that all other SDCC exclusives will launch Thursday the 25th at 6 a.m. Pacific, which would be 9 a.m. Eastern. But what's really interesting is they don't exactly tell you when you will find out if you got the box of fun. Like, are you going to get it on...
Oh, how quickly is the turnaround time?
Yeah, are you going to get notified the 22nd when it ends?
Didn't they try to make it last year where you got it before Fun Days, if I remember correctly?
Was it last year or
the year before? But they tried to get it...
So I think what it's good that nobody got the box of fun before last year.
That's right, yeah, because it came later and that's when people started to figure it out.
Yes, but I think it was the year before that they did that.
Okay.
I think people were getting it before Fun Days, if I remember correctly.
Some of our friends are thinking that these EQL things are botted.
Yes.
So I don't know anything about that. I thought EQL was probably, or equal is what I like to call it, is like the safest way of doing stuff like this, because typically high-end, high sought-after items on Funko.com are typically botted and they sell really fast.
Yeah.
What I will say is, in the last couple of years, specifically last Fun Days, I remember being able to get in there pretty easily and getting the box that I wanted with really no issue.
Yeah.
But this year, it's just all a game of chance. So I'm wondering this. When you go in for EQL, will it have a drop down and you select which box you want?
I think it will.
We used to tell everybody that the hint was to go and buy the last box on the list because they would sell out from starting from 1 all the way down to the 4th box. But then we found out later that it wasn't like that. It was really like favorites.
Well, no, we could have changed it though. Because remember, it started off like that and then we told people.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to think we're that popular and people were watching us that much, but maybe.
Listen, those videos get a lot of views.
It's true. But the other thought we had was popularity. So then we ran a poll on YouTube to find out which one was the most popular. And then the one that was the least popular was really the last one to actually sell out. So you get a pretty good idea in your like little pollings that we put up. We should probably put that polling up this time and see kind of how that goes. If, let's say, everybody heavily puts in for one, and then the other one, not many people are putting in for it, will more people be chosen for that box that isn't being selected?
Yes, because you're running less of a chance against other people.
That's
so
what I'm
let's say
too.
like there's one box for every 500 entries on like the most popular, but then there's one box for every like 10 entries on the least popular.
But hold on real quick though. Which one do you think out of these 4, and I know this is a tough question, which one is going to be the least popular?
That's really hard.
Now, I'm going to say this. The skeleton's number 1.
Yes, that will be number 1.
Kraken's is number 2.
I think so.
I think that the shark is number 3.
I think so too.
And I believe that the parrot is number 4.
I think you're probably spot on, but I'd be interested in hearing what people have to say. So let's put a poll up. I mean, that'll be before this video launches, but let's put a poll up and then you guys can watch this and choose your favorite.
Yeah, let's do that. And then you guys can tell us which one you think is going to sell out or which one you're most interested in, I guess.
It's so annoying because typically like there are at least 1, if not 2 or 3 that I'm just completely uninterested in. Here, I love every single one.
I'm not. So I'm different than you. I like the skeleton and I like the Krakens. The other 2 are just okay.
I love the bird. I love that he has a peg leg.
The bird is cool.
And he's a bird and he also has a feather in his pirate's hat.
He does. It's true.
It's adorable.
He should have a little person on his shoulder.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Freddy Funko? Like a little Freddy Funko?
That would be hilarious. Funko, listen up!
No, they're not.
Change everything
They're not
now.
listening up anything. You're not listening to anything now, Heather. It's over. The game
Change
is
it
over.
now! Glue a little Freddy Funko. Glue a Freddy Biddy on there.
There's also this. Ahoy, mateys. This is the Box of Fun Biddy Pop. So this has been thought out. This is a thing, right? Mm-hmm. So even if it were last minute, it's a thing.
Yeah.
So maybe this wasn't a last minute item. Maybe the soda was. And it was going to be the Funko Pops and this and the mascot.
Maybe.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This 5-7 number thing is really bizarre.
Yeah. Maybe we'll probably be able to tell if it was thrown together, like, once we see the full contents. Because the soda might not match the pirate theme. And the wobbler might not.
What do you think of what you get in the box? What do you think of the overall theming? And what do you think of the mascots? In just a short sum it up.
I dig it. I love all of the mascots. I don't necessarily love the EQL system because you don't know. So like,
I know,
me and you could go for it,
Yep.
and both of us could lose, or both of us could win, or one of us could win. And like, what if like I'm only putting in an entry just in case you don't win, but then we both end up getting selected, and it's like, oh, well, now we spent double the money. You
exactly.
know what I mean?
No, I totally understand what you're saying. I'm sort of on board with you. I don't like the EQL stuff, although I think it's Funko's best way of saying we're giving a fair chance to everybody, because
Yeah.
people complain about that a lot. So
They
they've
do.
come up with a solution to fix that problem.
Like
so
10
I think
years too late, but
10 years
okay.
too
Thanks,
late,
Funko.
but I think that it's good that they did it.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I would much rather be able to go on the website, select the box that I want, and try for it, and really try for it.
Yeah.
EQL to me is a great product, so people feel like they're getting an equal shot. But on the opposite side, it takes away the fun of it.
Yes.
I mean, when you get it and you open up the email and it says, you got the box. I mean, obviously you're going to be excited. But nothing is more exciting than clicking that mouse, typing in credit card or copying and paste, credit card information or PayPal or whatever to get your box on your own. So it's almost like you have something that's going out and getting it for you. It's like a bot. EQL is a bot. It's just pulling out of the pot
Yeah.
whatever you're going to get.
I mean, someone's going to argue that point with you, and I know you
They
don't mean it
always
that
do.
way, but someone will take it literally and tell you that you're stupid, but I know what you mean,
They're stupid.
and I agree. Yeah, I
So,
agree.
all right. So, Box of Fun. My thoughts on the Box of Fun. I think it's great. I love that it's a pirate sort of theming. I
Yes,
love that
I love
a lot.
Pirates.
I
in
hate the
general.
fact that we cannot go to Fun Days. I would love to go to this Fun Days. If I were to ever go to a Fun Days, it would be a pirate-themed Fun Days because I love pirates so much. I love that they're putting in a wacky wobbler. I think that's great. Don't care about the biddy. Excited for the soda, but more excited about the Funko Pops, obviously. I love the mascots because the theming is awesome. And my favorite mascot, I think, is going to have to be the Buccaneers. I really like the skeleton. I think it's super sick.
Bro,
Bro.
no cap.
So this is pretty cool. I'm excited to see what happens. We're obviously going to throw our hat into the ring. And it's a pretty big deal around here because we like to do a live where we bring on all sorts of friends and the community together to open the boxes up on a live Gastlecast video. Mm-hmm. So if you end up getting a box, we may put together something like that. Join the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group and look out for a post where we ask for people to basically hold onto the box, do not open it, and wait for the date and time that we end up coming up with for that big unboxing. Now, the one downside to this is that if we do not get a box, we may not put the whole thing on. I don't know. It's kind of weird to put something like that on if we don't have a box to open ourselves.
Yeah.
But we'll think about that in the long run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Maybe we'll make our own Fun Days box. What do you think of that? I know it sounds really lame.
What are you going to do? Put a in the box?
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be a fun day.
That would be a fun day.
be a
Well, I
very
mean,
fun
for you.
No, for you.
Oh, and for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for anybody else. Everybody else would have a very bad day.
But what do you think about this box? We want to know. It's a great box. It's a very sturdy looking box.
Yeah, and what do you think about the 5 versus 7 thing? Like, that's really weird.
What do you think the price tag's going to be?
Yeah.
And which one is your favorite mascot? And we're going to create that poll, so make sure you go and vote because we want to know your favorite mascot. And I cannot wait to see how this equal sale happens because it might be you select the least popular one and you got the better chances. So pay very close attention to my poll. Okay, one more quick update, believe it or not.
Well, it's not that quick because someone's getting sassy. And listen, I got a lot of sass. I'm a sassy assy.
Okay.
So I want to talk about it really bad.
So our friend Carlos reached out with a bunch of basically snapshots of comments. Will the box in person be the same? Not that it matters to me because I'm not going anyway. I wasn't lucky enough to get tickets, but I'm curious. Funko says, yes, it will be. Is the in-person event box the same amount of contents? The in-person box is the same.
I interpret that as it's the same amount of items with mystery figures, because each year they have more than just 2 or 3 mystery figures that go around. You see like a bunch of different combinations of boxes. So my guess is every single box is the same because there will be the same amount of mystery items in it.
I think that they're all going to be the same box.
I hope that is not the case.
I think that's the case, but I think that the people at the show will get extra stuff that are show-only exclusives.
But not inside the box.
Not inside the box of fun.
So they'll hand it to the tables and like as you walk in or whatever.
But the box of fun is going to be a manufactured product that everybody gets. That way the people at home feel like they're part of Fun Days. And then at Fun Days, there are going to be other extra items.
I don't see them putting the same exact stuff at home.
So here's why I completely disagree with you. The person asks very specifically, will the box in person be the same? Question mark. Now, Funko should have responded, unless Funko is screwing with people. Funko should have responded and said, there is an at-home box and there's a Fun Days box. Why would they say, yes, it will be? Will the box in person be the same? Yes, it will be. But there is no clarification. There's no nothing.
It could mean that it's the same type of contents or it's the same at the show and at home. Their language is weird. They're not clear about it and they do it on purpose. It's just like when they do Fanatics Day Out, and that's run by Fanatics. That's not run by Funko. But they'll say there is no guaranteed exclusive.
Right.
Like, if you come here, don't bank on getting an exclusive.
So the only thing that has me kind of confused is how they're responding. Funko, can you be clear? Are there boxes at home and also boxes at Fun Days? I know
with the same contents inside, the same LE numbers, the same variants. Like, please tell us, give us some information.
We're really picking this apart, but I promise you, it's on purpose because we noticed so many issues last year from Funko. The fact that we're not getting clear answers this year is just, to me, very strange.
They're being vague on purpose.
Why would they be vague on purpose?
It's like those people, listen, it's like those people who get on Facebook and they're like, I've had a bad day, but don't ask me about it. But they want people to ask them about it, right?
Right.
They want people to be concerned. So their answers are making people be concerned, they're making people talk about it, and they're making people want to know. Like us, we're falling for their tricks.
No kidding. Yeah, what a mess. Holy crap. I have no idea what's going on. I don't think I've ever been this confused when it comes to Funko ever. Usually they're pretty clear and everything.
No, they're not.
At this point, they aren't clear at all. Well, in the past, we could easily assume that the boxes are going to be different from Fun Days. But because last year was such a mess, this would be the year to be as clear as possible.
They won't be.
They should, but they should be.
But they won't
Considering the issues that we had last year, they should be clear about it. That way we understand.
Considering they're Funko, they won't be clear about it.
Okay, that's the end of this update. We'll bring more later.
Sideshow Con is happening right now, and that is one of our very favorite places to buy our hot toys. Now through tomorrow, Wednesday, July 17th, if you click on our link in the description down below and use code SHIPONUS, you get free shipping. Additionally, there's also a ton of items for 30% off. They are their top selling products using code SCON24, and that is valid through July 28th of this year. And all of the eligible items are in the link in the description down below.
And look out for a new video coming from Gastlecast where we're going to show you a 1989 Batmobile. We're going to unbox it right here on the channel. This thing is a behemoth. You don't want to miss it. Come back and check for that video this weekend. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons for Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Jeff Wilson, This Life with Joy, Katie Spink, James Neff, Lisa Stevens, Isaiah Gartman, Michelle Days, The World According to Jason, Zachary Stone, and SJ. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. And we really appreciate our patrons. Thank you so much for your support. And if you want to support this channel, check out patreon.com/Gastlecast. Every month, we go live with our patrons via Google Meet. We hang out, we do giveaways, and we show you upcoming Mischief Toys items. If you're a Mischief Toys fan and a Gastlecast fan, this Patreon is right up your alley. So head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to learn more. And we would really appreciate if you like this video, also hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. We post new content every single day and we go live every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. I will tell you right now that this upcoming Sunday, we'll be showing off our brand new Ghastly reveal, which is our summer exclusive, and we think you guys are absolutely going to love it. Our patrons loved it when we showed it off to them just a month and a half ago. Make sure you go and vote on my poll. It'll be very important to the video over the next couple of days. Thank you for staying until the very end of the video. We really appreciate you. We will see you in the next one.
Bye.